Conspiracy people. How is everybody today? What's going on? We got Shaylin, Crazy Tia, Mama T, Madison C, Justin. Hey Justin, continually counting chickens. Sherry, Anaya, Stacy, Snoop, Kristen. Hey Kristen. What is going on, everybody? How is everyone doing today? I was just bebopping around and, talking to a couple people on Instagram, and I was like, just gonna go live and just talk. The YouTube streets are crazy. Shits and giggles, I love your name. What does your picture say? No trespassing. We're tired of hiding the bodies. I like that. That's cute. Cool. Meek, Stephanie, hey. What's going on, guys? So, you know who the worst kind of people are, you guys? Wanna know? People who emotionally manipulate, people who don't let you disagree with them because, you're a threat to their health or whatever. That's not fair. Let me tell you something, people. Don't you ever sit in silence to appease somebody else. Never that, okay? Never that. I'm trying to not let people damage my calm. Kristen, that's my life story, to be honest with you. Cancel Tadfish, hello. Snoop, yep. Hi, hey Naomi. What's up? Naomi coming in hot. What's up? I miss those frog commercials. What's up? Judge and executioner, you're a manipulator. Oh boy. What's your ailment? Just wondering. Hello, Mingo Mish. Anyways, guys, so I don't know if you saw, right? But I'm having a stream this Saturday, 8:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right? And what I want to do is I want to let hey Yaya, what's up? Hey Kim. I want to let everybody, come on and tell their story, right? Like if you've ever had a paranormal experience, if you ever, seen an unidentified flying object. Stephanie G, what? Did I just fall over? Stephanie G. Thank you. Stephanie G, I'm very grateful, but I'm a little confused because hold on one second, Stacy. Stacy's knocking at the door, but hold on one second. Stephanie G. Thank you. I'm so confused. I'm so glad that I won you over, Stephanie G. Yo, guys, everybody take a minute to give Stephanie G a round of applause because something just happened that has never happened in the history of the YouTube world. In the history of all YouTubings. Okay? A couple months ago, I go into my, my little spam filter where all the bad word people go, right? And I see Stephanie G. And Stephanie G's like, yo, you're trash. I was like, what? What did I do to Stephanie G? So anyways, the other day I ran into Stephanie G somewhere. We kind of laughed about it, right? And she's saying sorry, man. And that gets mad points with me, right? Because listen, hardly ever does anybody ever say sorry, ever. Stephanie G, word to you, man. I can't even believe that this is happening. You just brighten my day just with your sorry. Your apology is forever accepted, and you are welcome here. So that's crazy, man. What a plot twist with Stephanie G, man. Plot twist. I like it. I like plot twists. I do. Hey, Stacy.
Hey, let me find my headphones because I'm probably echoing.
You don't sound that bad. Man, what a plot twist. What a plot twist. I love a good plot twist, I love a feel-good plot twist. Nothing wrong with that, right? Oh, you're finding your headphones. Cindy D, new member. Holla. Hi, Cindy D. Thanks for becoming a member. All good, Stephanie G. All good. I can't even. I'm still in shock. I mean, I don't never had nobody hardly ever say sorry. Never mind with a nice, friendly donation like that. That is pretty cool. Cool stuff, man. Good vibes your way. I'm all for the peace, for real. Anybody, you know, anybody out there that may or may not have a problem with me, there's always hope. Besides about 3 of you, besides you 3, you know who you are. You can go F off, but hey. Anybody else? I'm down to talk. Oh boy.
My list might be a little longer than 3, but for most people, I'm down to talk too.
Yeah, I'm being generous with the 3. Oh, Kim's here too. Hello, Kim. Oh, Janelle, we have a new member.
Hello.
Janelle Lynn. So we got Janelle Lynn, and we got, oh, way to go. I didn't even put
Cindy D.
Cindy D and Janelle Lynn. Welcome to my members. Hopefully, I'm going to change my members badge to like a couple of neon aliens instead of neon stars, maybe. But I do kind of like the stars. I haven't decided yet.
Yeah, like the alien can be something you have to work to. You have to get past all the stars to eventually make it to the alien.
Or we could do planets.
Leon?
We could do star, planet, alien. That way, Judge and Executioner wants to wrestle, and I don't know how I feel about that.
Want to wrestle? Okay.
So you could do all the planets, like all the way to Pluto.
Yeah,
I could.
well,
It's a weird night.
I don't know about Pluto.
Why? What's wrong with Pluto, huh? Is it not really a planet? Is that the one that everyone says is not really a planet?
They should make it a planet again, though. It's a planet. It's just an exoplanet now.
Yeah, true.
Whatever that
That's also
means.
like they added in an extra astrological symbol on us too. I'm like, you can't do that now. You can't just come in and be like, oh, we have one more, astrological symbol for you. I can't even remember what it's called, but you can't do that. You can't come in and this far in and change it up like that.
No.
Did you guys ever watch that show called Psych on USA back in the day?
Nope.
Yeah. See,
You know-
Stacey knows what I'm talking about when I said they should make it a planet, though.
There's this guy, one of the characters on there, every time he hits on a lady, that's his pickup line. He's like, did you hear about Pluto? It's messed up, huh?
Burton Guster.
Hold on, I'm Googling it right now. Is Pluto a planet?
It's a planet.
I'm just glad.
Of course it's a planet. It
No. I'm sorry. An exoplanet. It's not. Is it? No, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Hold on.
No, I know, but some people are like, is it a star? No.
It's still not an official. It's not official. It says, it's not official. Okay. So it's just not, all right, guys? Oh, I watched an interesting thing the other day. We all know I love like galaxy stuff and weird things like that. I don't know how I got there. You ever get somewhere on YouTube, you're like, I don't know how I got here, but I'm in. I watched a thing on ant farms last night. Didn't know how I got there, but I was all in. Anyways, I was like watching this thing about Saturn, and Saturn's a really interesting planet. Did you know that the rings around it are actually carved out from the moons that circle around Saturn? I didn't know that. Little fun fact for you.
Interesting.
Something new every day.
Now you have a better pickup line than Burton Guster.
Right?
That's right.
Right? For real. So
I was hearing about your emotional manipulator, and I know quite a bit about that, and I wanted to say I 100% agree with you. It's ridiculous to expect people to have to be silent around you because you're going to try and weaponize that. That's ridiculous and disgusting, actually.
It is disgusting, and I don't have any tolerance for that. And like, while I understand that there are a fair amount of people out there who could say that and it should be taken seriously, right? Like I've said, I used to work at a mental institution with teenage girls, okay? I cannot tell you how many times I've been told just this line in general: if you don't let me call my boyfriend, I'm gonna hurt myself. I've dealt with that on 1,000,005 occasions, and I was always just like, hey, I would rather you not do that, but if you do, that's something that, that's on you, not me, So I've been down that road of people who emotionally manipulate others to get what they want, and it's really disgusting if you ask me.
I mean, yeah, it's disgusting, and it's not fair to anybody it's not fair to anybody in your life if you're just going to rely on that every time somebody calls you out on something.
It becomes almost predictable after a while, Lauren, I'm good, thank you. I'm feeling good. I'm getting better, I'm just blowing my nose, and it's all a sister knows right now. But I'm good. Thanks for asking.
You
Oh,
should have went and got that Allegra D that I was telling you about. I'm not kidding, man.
Stuff's like
yeah.
magic.
I heard that. I heard that from you and somebody else, but maybe next time. I think I saw that in the pharmacy when I went there. It was like a little expensive from what I remember. Maybe I was thinking of something else. I don't know. I
No,
thought
it's a little
Yeah.
expensive, but it's
yeah.
expensive because it like will make you think that you were never sick in the first place and it was all in your head. It
Do you
will
have to take
gaslight the
Is it
crap
one
out
of
of
those
you.
things that you take like at the beginning of your cold, or does it matter when you take it?
It does not
No.
matter when you take it.
Oh, all right. Well,
It,
it's almost
you
worth the
can
money in that
be,
case.
yeah,
And
you
they
can
have
have
like
it for about
24-hour pill.
What?
It's great. You're like, I can take this and go all day.
As long as it don't make my head tingly. Certain like cold meds would make my head tingle. I can't really explain it, but I don't know. I don't It makes me feel weird. I don't really like taking cold medicine that much, but hey Dr. A, doctor in the house. Speaking of colds and medicine, got a doctor in the building. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, oh, you're listening at 2 times speed, Lauren? All right. I've tried to listen to myself at 2 times speed. Oh boy. It's kind of weird. But uh
So I was just
anyways.
excited to see that you were going to be speaking about emotional manipulators because there's been a lot of those going around lately.
Yeah, it's disgusting. It's disgusting. It's like what is so tough in your life that you think to yourself every time you don't get your way, or every time you want to win an argument, if you just, throw out the fact that, hey, if you don't like what I'm saying, well, guess what? I'm not going to do so well. Well, okay then. Like I've told the teenage girls, I would rather you not, but if you choose to, it's not something I can control. But people love to say that, though. They love to throw that in there, and it's just disgusting. It's disgusting.
I can't tell you how many times like you hear about people saying that to like a boyfriend or a girlfriend when they're going to break up too. Like, if you break up with me,
I know.
like
yeah.
one, they're probably not going to, but two, if they do, they did that. You did not. You do not have to stay with someone who threatens you with stuff like that.
No, you do not. And a lot of young people fall for that. A lot of people are inexperienced, younger people, maybe naive people. They just don't know any better. And they, and it works. A lot of times it works because, of course, nobody wants anybody to either hurt themselves or, be put in a bad situation. It's like human nature where you want to feel bad for the person, but you need to recognize what it takes. So, if you're unfamiliar with what emotional manipulation is, right? It occurs when a manipulative person seeks power over someone else and employs dishonest or exploitive strategies to just gain, an advantage. It's not a healthy relationship, It's really not. They use it to control. And a lot of people who are emotionally manipulative, they seek out people that they can control. Do you know what I mean? They seek out that kind of person, and once they make friends with people who are not easily manipulated, they quickly move on. Almost kind of like a narcissist, right? In my opinion, I'm not a professional, but hey, I gotta mute myself, guys. I gotta blow my nose. Hold on.
I think that a lot of times people that are manipulative like that, they can tell when they've met someone who's going to be easy to like they know like you're vulnerable and they can spot it from like
Oh
2,000 miles
yeah.
away.
Yep. Like, oh, look at Shits and Giggles says, as a social worker and a therapist, when someone says they're gonna do something drastic, my comment is always, I'm sorry, and I just stare at them. I know it's not funny. Like, I shouldn't be laughing, but really, you kind of have to. Like, you know, um, it's not funny. I'm not like laughing at that. It's so true. It really is. Kayla Laced Up says, hey AZ, I just got on. I wanted to let you know that I appreciate you for keeping it real and not being afraid of any of the repercussions of telling the truth. I'm sending you love and good energy. That's really nice, Kayla. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I need all the love and good energy I can get, so thank you very much. That's nice of you. I'm still even till right now, in awe at how many people were, open-minded about this and saw all this stuff, and just blows me away. So I'm like really grateful, I really am. Predators, thank you, Kayla. Predators of all types seek out empathetic souls. Ain't that the truth, Lisa? Ain't that the truth?
I think what's interesting about emotional manipulators is that like anyone can be an emotional manipulator at a point in time if you're not in your right headspace. But a
Mm-hmm.
person who's doing it, like a toxic person who does it all the time, what's
Yep.
so interesting to me is that they they will take things that they are doing and accuse other people of doing those exact things to them. And
Yep.
it's I'm like, how? Like do you even hear yourself right now? You
Because
know?
they think because they do it, everyone must do that too. Everyone
Mm-hmm.
must be that grimy.
Yep.
Right. But people are not. And that's the thing. Like people are not doing those things. But and it's so strange. So I don't get it. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. It doesn't make sense
Yeah,
to me.
people who usually do that kind of stuff, they're usually like habitual, right? They usually habitually offend. They usually do this all the time, right? Um, it's like an emotional manipulation is just there's a lot of people out there who it's their go-to, it's their card, it's like what they use, right? But like you said, Kim, we all have our ways of doing it, but some people, man, they just don't know when to quit. Hey Baggins, what's up? So Ananias knows the deal. I was in a relationship with a narcissist, and boy, are they cunning and extremely manipulative. Ain't that the truth?
Mhm.
Ain't that the
Well,
truth?
and the thing with like narcissists and stuff is that they'll never admit that they did do something wrong because in their head they didn't, and you'll never convince them otherwise. I mean, obviously they're smarter than you.
Mhm.
Tupac, you are too funny.
Right.
Hi everybody. I
Um
can't, guys. Listen, man, if
Oh,
you
I
can't
just
laugh,
thought that.
if you can't laugh, man, you don't belong here. I'm sorry. All right, so let's talk about it. Hello, let's talk about it. I like your name. Has a really good point. I feel like when someone is confronted and they say something along the lines of, "I'm sorry, you're right. I'm such a piece of garbage," or "You're right, I suck," is a form of emotional manipulation. I agree. I feel like that falls in. It can fall in the category. Right. Right. Yep. That is kind of good point.
I've heard that
Yeah,
many
because now I'm
times.
gonna make you feel bad that you were mad at me in the first place.
Yep,
Mhm. Ain't that
absolutely.
something special, man? Like the Planet Double Downtown gang, where they're like, not only will they double down on them not being wrong, but they'll turn it all around and be like, no, you. That's the true form of gaslighting right there. When you can turn everything around and make the person who should be the victim feel like the villain, man. Those people are disgusting, and they're out there, man. They are out there in full force. Beware.
Yeah, they go like right past double downtown to like triple dog, whatever you want to call it. I don't know.
Yeah, they supersede the Milky Way that we know, and just they're in their own galactic empire. I don't even know, man. But and YouTube is full of it, right? Like especially content creators. I feel like they're dime a dozen. I'm out there like that. That's why as of lately too. I feel like it's important, man, even as a content creator, to just be like, hey, look, I was wrong about this, like, or I'm sorry about this, whatever it may be. And, as much as people say that I don't do that, I feel like I do. And I feel like that the more I do, the more I respect myself. Like, for example, I had a conversation with Words Have Power earlier, and something I said to her via text message on Instagram was, I'm sorry if you felt personally attacked by me. That wasn't my intention, right? And and that's what it is, because I have to remind myself that even though I know that I wasn't personally attacking anyone, it might not have been perceived that way, right? So I try to put myself in the other person's shoes, be like, okay, I mean, as much as I don't agree with it, like they still felt that way, and I'm a firm believer in nobody should tell you how to feel, right? If they feel that way, they feel that way. But doesn't mean I'm always going to be sorry, but, is what it is. I don't think she's like a bad person. So yeah, and I'm all about, trying to keep the peace. I'm not gonna make a part 4 with subscribers only on, and just run train on some old screenshots and keep rehashing it to, try to fuel the flame while I point and laugh at someone else saying you're doing this for subscribers. Can't do it. Can't
Yeah.
do it. Oh,
I wonder
yeah.
how many subscribers you could have gotten if you were to start doing some streams. It's like, okay, they're all going to be subscribers only from here on out.
You're welcome, words have power, and I meant it. I don't want anybody to feel personally attacked by me because I can be a bull in a china shop, and I'm very aware of that. And a couple of those people, I would not say sorry if it was the last breath I had, but but somebody who's willing to talk about it, I don't have a problem doing that. I really don't. You're not somebody who went and made a bunch of streams but refuses to talk to me. So I mean that obviously gains a level of respect of itself, because I've been asking some of these people, not words have power in particular, but some of these people, like, just come talk to me, just come talk to me, just come talk to me. They won't do it. So it's just like whatever at this point. But hey, you win some, you lose some, whatever.
I will say that I publicly said my DMs are open. Nobody's blocked. So if anybody ever has a problem with me and wants to come talk to me about anything, my DMs are open. And there is
Right.
someone who did come to me, and I appreciated her for coming to me. So,
Right.
I don't have a problem having a conversation with a person in DMs. I think that that's how things should be done.
Right.
So, I don't think that we should, I don't know, like, I don't want to get too much into like what people are doing or anything like that, but I'm just saying, like, anybody wants to talk to me ever, if I ever do anything wrong and people want to call me out for something, get into my DMs and tell me about it. I'll have a conversation with you. I'm an adult. And
Right.
if I do something wrong, I'm going to own it. And if I don't feel like I should say sorry for it, then I'm going to say, no, I'm not sorry, but like, that's how adults act. Right. So I think we can grow and learn from stuff like that, but it's the not talking to each other that I think might, well, no one ever gets anything solved that way. So
Right.
my 2 cents.
Yep. No, you're right. You're right. Sure, Mar. I actually already spoke with Words Have Power on Instagram earlier. Um, we had a decent conversation, so I'm sure you'll be happy to know that, since you mod for the both of us, and you're like a mama. So I'm sure you're glad that that we're squared away. So it worked out, but good, pretty good, Shermar. So there's that. And then, oh, I saw someone say their sister had strep throat. Oh my god, I feel bad because I get strep throat like at least once a year. It's crazy. Like, I wish I had my tonsils taken out when I was younger. My opinion, not yours. Hey, I love seeing like so many like new names here. It makes me happy. Hello, Mama Nana Shermar. You're not a nana. I don't think of you as a nana.
So I don't have anyone blocked either, but my messages are not open to anyone. I wish you all the best, but some of you, the best is over there.
Well, they're open. They're open, but there's a couple people, of course, who have crossed the line, but I'm still open. Never going to be closed. But that's you.
So, Irish, did you see on Twitter where somebody was doing, I think they convinced Petty Page that they were tipster?
What?
Something happened on Twitter earlier today, and I think it was somebody who was pretending to be tipster was like trolling Petty Page, and she fell for it. And I don't know. I was just wondering if Irish had seen that.
Yeah, I read Irish's comment, but I'm not familiar with what she was talking about. Oh, Shaylin, my girl is recovering from COVID on the other coast. Hard for mama not to take care of her. That must be hard, right? Because listen, I'm a grown ass adult, and every time, I hate to admit this, I'm probably gonna get made fun of, but like when I'm sick, not cold sick, but when I'm really sick, it's like I still want my mom, and like, so I feel for I'm assuming it's your daughter, obviously, but Let's see.
Yeah, the whole time that I had COVID, my mom was dropping off care packages 1 to 2 times a day on my porch, knocking on my porch, and then running back to her car.
That's so cute.
I know.
I'm so thankful that I still have my mom. Yeah, Stephanie, I try not to block people. I know I've had a situation as of yesterday that was like 200 people blocked, but I really try to like give everybody a voice. There are people, for example, Jessie Girl is her name. She comes to almost every video I make and she just argues with me, and I go back and forth and I try to be silly with her and like make light of it, but like she basically shows up every video telling me how much she dislikes me, and I'm just like, hey girl, what's up today?
Good
But
to
yeah.
see you again.
Yeah, like I'm so glad that you're still a fan. Like I just try to make fun of it, but she don't think I'm too funny, but I think I laugh at it anyways. But yeah, I try to give everyone a voice for the most part, unless you're like just blatantly awful, you know. Calling me a piece of trash one time isn't that bad, Stephanie, you know. It's not too bad compared to some of the things I've heard. You know. Rogue Mod Tupac, yeah, I had a Rogue Mod, and I don't know. I think it was a combination of YouTube having some issues with unmodding people, and then when that happened, the people who were still mods, I don't know if it was one or two. I still haven't figured it out. I never will, but definitely blocked a bunch of people, which sucked because it caused a bunch of problems where people were hitting me up like, "Why did you block me?" But it's all better now. I noticed that last night. Hi, Shyla. I noticed last night that you and Rock had a video called like Conspiracy Hack from California. It's Debs and crew. Like what? What? I don't think it was Steve. I mean, just saying. But power to you, Uni. I get a kick out of his showmanship, but Steve never crossed my mind. It's funny that he put that in his title, but and then so I started watching this stream, and there's somebody named Burbler. Do you guys know who Burbler is from Uni's chat? She hates my cats.
We actually know her very well.
Yes.
Oh, really?
She's part of she's in the squad Discord. Well, she was part of the Sunshinery group in that Discord for, I don't know if she's still in the Discord, but
Oh, no way.
yeah.
Oh, I mean, she probably left it because of the gifts that were being shared.
Well, yeah, there was yeah. Well, no, she was there last night, I think.
Yeah, she always tells me, don't even talk to me. I'm like, hey, Burb, you know.
No.
I'm always like, hey, what's up, girl? I'm so glad to see you. Or you miss me? She's like, don't talk to me.
Hey, girl.
But
hey.
yeah, she hates me. So I'm watching Uni stream last night, and I'm reading the comments from the live chat, and it's like she's telling Uni, it's not Steve. She's in with them. I'm like, I'm in with Steve. I'm in with Ren. Like, what? I'm in with Illuminati. Word. Like, what is even happening? I just get a kick out of this at this point, but.
So
yeah.
when are you going to send us a list so we know who we're in with?
I don't even know who I'm in with at this point, but hey, if I ever get it figured out, I'll let you know in advance, all right?
Wow.
I need to know who I'm supposed to like this week.
I don't know, but we're shoved up your rear end, so we're in with you. We're on your stream.
Wherever you go.
You know,
what's the Gilmore Girls song? Where you lead, I will follow.
Yep. And
I'm not allowed to have any other friends besides the two of you, apparently.
So stupid. Now, Shyla had a really good point, and before I forget about it, I want to say it right now because it is such a valid point. So earlier she said on Instagram to me, she goes, you know how everybody keeps complaining about like I don't know why anyone feels the need to pick a side. She's like, well, I know why, because sometimes I'll go to a chat and the people in the chat will say, what are you doing here? Weren't you just in so-and-so's chat? Yep. And it's like a lot of the viewers make people feel like that, right? It's not even the content creators half the time. Usually it's the people in the chat. For example, if somebody was in my chat now and then let's say EKC had a chat later, right? Somebody in her chat would be like, what are you doing here? Weren't you in AZ's chat? It's like, come on, man. We're not in 6th grade. Like, stop it. Stop it.
And, I get anxiety about that still because of how things were handled, in BX's area. Because people over there would spy and tell if you were in a chat that he didn't want you to be, that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to tell you, I was watching a stream today and I refused to put anything in the chat because I was afraid that there would be like an all-out war if people knew that I was there. So, and I was watching a creator that has nothing to do with anything that's going on.
Wow.
And like I'm gonna say it right now. Like Stacy and I, Art Righteous Verse is not part of the anti-KJ community. We don't
Right.
talk about KJ. Like we talk about cults. That's not even what our channel's about. So
Right.
like being lumped in on it is I get why we are, just because we're around, but
Guilty by association.
yeah, but we're not like it's so weird to go to a chat and not be able to speak in it, and that we have people who watch our channel that watch other people's channels, and we don't care. We don't say anything
Right.
like, why are you here? You can't be here. That's so odd to me. You watch who
It
you
really
want.
is. I
Yeah, if
think,
you're
like,
watching our channel, I assume that you too must like cults.
Right.
I think even as content creators and moderators, like, you should put a stop to that. Like, you should make everybody feel welcome and not like they shouldn't be there, you know? Shout out to Pink Flamingo. Up Easy's bum crew in the house. You're too funny, Pink.
Oh, Stina just came here from EKC's chat, so I guess I'm gonna block her for you real quick.
Ooh, what are you
Okay.
doing here? Ooh,
Stina.
Stina, what are you doing here? That's so
So
funny.
I have seen where KJ has been attacking Allie Truth Sleuth on Twitter. Have you guys seen that? I saw
Oh,
her.
really? What has she been saying? Give us the rundown real quick.
Oh gosh, there's a lot. I don't even know
Oh,
half
wow,
of it
it's
because
that
I haven't
bad,
even been
huh?
on Twitter. Yeah.
I never understood her deep, dark rooted hatred for Truth Sleuth. Truth Sleuth doesn't even drag her that hard. I don't get it. I think it's because her platform is pretty big. I think that's what bothers her, because Allie's really not that bad in the grand scheme of things. Like, she's really not.
I know one of the tweets that she, like, or DMs that she leaked of Allie's was her telling somebody, how about I just don't talk to you about her and you don't talk to her about me?
Mm-hmm.
And she tweeted that out and was like, see, she's telling people not to watch me. And I'm like,
What?
Oh, that's a stretch.
that sounds super professional to say it that way, actually. If anything, I'm applauding that response. Like, hey, we're both friends, but we don't like the same people. So
So let's just
really like
remember. Let's remember that True Sleuth was kind enough, right, to take down whatever video that Katie was complaining about, a few weeks back or whatever. She took it down, right? And of course, Katie, instead of saying, hey, thanks, like a normal human being, she completely was like, yeah, see, she's only doing that because she don't want to get a lawsuit. And I was like, yo, I ain't even taking mine down. Like, that she's like the cancel culture mob. Like, no matter how you bend or what you do, it's never enough. You know what
that
I
was the
mean? Like,
night she was begging you to take your video down. And as soon as True Sleuth took hers down, she was like,
yup,
see, she was guilty.
yup, exactly. And that's why I was
think
like,
she
F
hates
this.
Allie because she calls her Ms. Ball. Like, I think that just gets under her skin like nothing else. She hates that. And I think it's
I
hilarious.
love it. I think it's hilarious too, Mrs. Ball.
Well,
I
I
love
think
it.
she also dislikes anyone who's funnier than her. So, like, 98% of the population.
She really tries to be funny, especially when she's talking about like her darker content. It's just so awkward. It's all like that's the only word that comes to mind when I see her try to like make a joke. It's so awkward.
Like, her jokes are so bad, she can't fake laugh at them.
I know. Like that clip that sticks out to me. The one thing that sticks out to me is like it was an older one. She didn't even have her coach behind her. It was like her old setup, right? And she's doing her makeup and she's like, "See, at least my face matches my neck." And it was just like so awkward the way she looked at the camera like, "I'm funny." She did this little shoulder shrug thing like, "He." Like, "No, you're just awkward." So Anaya said, "Do we know if KJ was served yet by Todd Chrisley?" Yes, she was, right, guys?
She was given a motion to like not delete anything, but
Right.
he said he would today on Twitter that she would be getting the papers soon, and he would absolutely tweet it out as soon as they were served.
No bagging. She's snarky. That's her word. Freaking snarky. I hate that word. Hey, Jean Wellsome, thank you very much for becoming a member. Appreciate it.
I think snarky is like code word for I'm not sarcastic enough.
I don't know, but she ruined that word. I can't. Ugh, I'm
She did.
snarky.
So
Yeah, but
if you aren't on Discord and you haven't seen what Stina posted, the Wish meme about what you ordered on Wish and what you got with KJ, like
I have not seen that. No, I would love to see it. That sounds funny. She is a
And
Wish version.
I also would like to tell anyone in the chat that for some reason tonight, Google moderator team is deleting anytime someone spells out the word Discord. I don't know if they're currently fighting with Discord right now,
Really?
but yeah, if you'll scroll up, it even deleted Irish's
No
and
way.
look and see who it says deleted it. It says Google moderator team.
No way. That is. I've never seen that before. I've heard of this
horrible.
happening, but that's crazy. Huh.
It was doing
Hey,
that in a
Camilla.
couple chats that I was in today, and I don't know, it's the word Discord. They were like dropping F-bombs and everything else, and it was deleting Discord.
That's so weird.
that
You know,
that's a feud right there.
that's kind of weird. Hey, look, no, always busy and Baggins said it though. Is it gonna get deleted though?
It doesn't do it every time, but it does. Like,
That's so crazy.
it's randomly deleting it. Yeah, it was doing it in Little Red Stream.
Huh. Oh. Irish. Anyways, Camilla says, Chrisley said it best. KJ attacks anyone who is an ounce better than her. Yelp, and he can go to the corner and back and make more money than she does. And I thought that was so funny. That guy is hilarious. I like him.
The trash rag.
He trash rag.
Nondescript.
Yep. So listen, I was thinking of making like a nondescript shirt that has like the definition of, like, it'll be like nondescript in pronunciation, like as if you were to look it up in the dictionary, right? Like it would have
I think
like
LB
that.
made one like that.
She did? Just
Yes,
like that? No way.
I think so.
Shut up. Are you serious? I didn't even know that. What? Hold on a second.
She's here in chat, right?
Yeah, she's here in the chat.
I'm going to her page right now. On my phone, anyways.
I mean,
hey, LB.
I could be wrong, but I thought she did.
Hey, LB, I'm going to your page right now. Look at your merch. I was going to get a tie-dye pillow at one point, but let me see here.
All right, we need some LB AZ collaboration merch for some nondescript.
Whoa. She literally has exactly what I just said out loud, and I didn't even know it, guys. I swear to God. It is the definition. Nondescript. What? Yo, great minds think alike. I swear to God, I didn't know that, LB. No idea. Obviously, I'm not going to do it now, but holy crap.
No, I was like, I'm pretty sure it was her, because I was like, I'm going to have to go buy me a new shirt.
It is. It's a sticker, I think, though. It looked like a sticker. Well, I'm not even going to make the shirt now, because it'd be like, oh, she already had the same idea. That's so funny. Oh, wait, no, there is a shirt. There's a shirt, a sticker, a mug. Oh, shoot, kid. I like those. I'll just buy one off LB then. Send all the custies over to her page. Because a couple people were like, nondescript merch. And I was like, yeah, sure. And I just never did it. But I'm like, what would I even do with that? Just what LB did. Make the definition. At least her face matches her neck well. Oh, LB. Oh. I mean, that's so funny. I know, right?
Yeah, they love it when you do the nondescript in your Boston Southern accent.
It is so hard for me to do it. Nondescript. Me trying to do a Southern accent is just like a train wreck. I can't do it. Nondescript. It's so fun to say, though. I catch myself saying it like when I'm doing the dishes. Nondescript.
Like, I'm giggling at you, but I wouldn't be able to do the opposite. Like, I wouldn't be able to do it in your accent.
You should hear me try to do Julie's accent. It's impossible. Impossible for me to duplicate that. I can't. Poor Julie. I heard her going off last night. I love when she swears in her Scottish accent, but I don't like hearing her upset. But I love listening to her when she's mad, just because of like her pronunciation and how fast she talks. It's like so cool. And Mama Virgo in the background, like, yeah.
And you know, I haven't seen her today, but I did see or hear about some people speculating on her well-being and health. And I just also want to say that's disgusting too. You know who you are, and you're disgusting. Boy. We know you're taping. I think you're disgusting.
Dude, I didn't even know that. That
Yeah.
makes me really sad to hear, you know. Like Julie's a passionate person like me, you know what I mean? Like she's a passionate person. Why is it like, just like I'm going to go right back to what I always talk about. How come when somebody shows emotion on YouTube, they're labeled as like unstable. I was going to say unstable, you know? She's a passionate person, and you have to remember, like, Julie has been taking care of her mom and like the COVID and everything. Yeah, you know what? We've all spent entirely too much time online compared to what it used to be like. And yeah, when maybe some of us are more wrapped up in the online world than, maybe is healthy or whatever. But Julie's a good person and she's just passionate. And I don't think anybody should be speculating on anyone's health. But now you have me kind of concerned because I haven't seen her today, and that's kind of not like her. So she's probably just taking a break, but still, I can't believe people are doing that. That's
It's just
awful.
like, even when she takes a break, it's usually her close friends can like.
I know. Hopefully she's all right, because I know that she was struggling to figure out how to block people and stuff. So I hit her up earlier. I was like, hey, if you need any help about how to undo mods or block people, because I could hear her struggling on the stream when she was angry. But maybe it's just because she was mad. Sometimes you're mad, you can't think straight. but she never got back to me, and that's not like her at all. So Julie, I hope you're all right. If you're out there, holler if you hear me. Anyways.
Yeah. No, like, and you're mad, plus people are watching. You can't ever do anything right.
Oh, of course.
Like, everybody look away so that I can do this real quick and then come back.
Right. No, I know. I know. Yeah, she's still out there writing back. That's not like her. I hope she's alright. Now you got me thinking. But, she's probably just taking a break. She kept saying she was going to take a break, but more stuff just kept happening, and so now she probably means it, But, yes, Shyla, just like Shyla said, I love you, Julie. Julie.
Yeah.
All right. So who said who's ready for the Saturday video? It passed me by, but so basically before we hop off here, I just want to say yep, one more thing. Oh, hold on, guys. I've got to sneeze. Give me a second.
Poor AZ.
No, it could be worse. I know. I feel bad. Everyone's like, "Are you all right?" Which is really nice. But, like, there's so many other people out there who are like way sicker, and it's just like, just a cold, I'll be all right. But
I had a sinus infection like a week and a half ago, and I texted Kim and was like, I've got the virus again. I caught it twice.
She did. We were
I
talking
didn't even know
about,
you had the virus.
She's like, I think we all need to get all the vaccines. Like, we're
Oh boy.
I told her, I was like, I'm going to catch them all like Pokemon because they keep bringing them to my work, but it's like a different one every time. I'm like, okay, well, I have the Pfizer, so this time I can get the Johnson & Johnson.
Are you serious right now, Robin? Are you serious that she said that? She's sick. Yo, that chick DJ is sick. If any, ooh, Lord of mercy. Don't do it, AZ. Don't do it.
That's the merch we need. The Lord of Mercy merch. That's what we need.
I know.
Yeah, Lord of Mercy, yeah.
Yo, I almost just flipped my laptop over when I read that. That makes me really mad. Like,
yeah.
Wow. I don't know who these people think they are. I really don't even know. But whatever. All right, let it go, easy. Let it go. Let it go. Anyways, so yeah. So Saturday, do either of you have any ghost stories or UFO stories that you would like to share on Saturday? Is there anybody in the chat that hasn't commented on the community tab that has a story they are willing to share on Saturday? Let me know.
So I will be here just to moderate this chat because I do not have a story to share, but I am so looking forward to hearing some ghost stories.
Me too. I love ghost stories.
And there was someone who mentioned in a chat last night, I think it was Bella, that Bella Marie has a story that she might be able to give you to read.
Oh, okay, Kristen. If you want to do that, do you want me to drop my email? Are you still here, Kristen? If you are, let me know. I will. What I'll do is I'll comment my God, I can't even talk today. I will find one of your comments and leave my email address on it if you would feel more comfortable, doing it that way. But I do want to say this too. If anybody's out there who like is like, oh, it's, you know, I don't want to tell everyone who I am. Like, you can come on anonymously. Like, you don't have to, you know, give me your credentials and your freaking ID. You can make up any name you want, you know. You can come on and talk. You don't have to tell me your real YouTube name. Like, I know what it's like when you try to tell people stories like this, right? They look at you like you're crazy. You try to tell people in your real life and nobody really believes you, and you feel kind of silly, right? I just don't want anyone to feel that way. This, you know, like I'm telling you, I saw a UFO, and I've had a small paranormal experience in my life. But yeah, if there's anybody out there that wants to do that, I'm so excited about it. I really am. So
Yeah, see, my only ghost story ended up being the Dish Network guy had my neighbors on the same frequency as my remote, and so we were actually just changing each other's TVs. There was no ghost.
are you kidding me? That's
fun.
actually a pretty good story.
You know,
I
I
like
actually
it.
think that children can see ghosts. And I swear that my children see things in my house all the time. But I also think people are going to think I'm crazy for that. So I know,
Nah.
because I'm telling you, they'll like stare down a hallway and just see things. It's weird. It's weird. My kids are weird. Are all kids like that?
I think so. I think the more pure you are, you know, with your spirit, with your body, you know, not drinking caffeine, not taking any substances, I feel like you're more apt to be a good antenna, or you're susceptible to pick up things that maybe somebody else wouldn't. So I can see why kids would be, you know, good at that. It completely makes sense. Lisa, I have your comment about your mom. If you want me to read it, that would be cool. I mean, it's nerve-wracking coming on. It really is. I get it. But yeah, Kim, I don't think that's weird at all, honestly.
I think, oh, you know, someone said animals too in the chat. Like
Yep.
my dog, I have a dog. My dog will not go on one side of my house. So,
Really?
and my husband swears there's a reason for that. Like we've never seen the dog go to one whole side of my house. And I'm like, well, no one's ever over there. So there's no reason for him to be there. But
Does your dog ever like stare towards that end and growl or anything like that?
no, he doesn't do that, but it's again like it's one of those things where every time you've seen something, it's been over there.
Mm-hmm.
So my husband, he's convinced. He's convinced there's something that's not dangerous, but something living in the house.
I'm a firm believer if like your gut tells you that, then its likelihood of it being true probably, you know, it's pretty high.
See, I bought a light bulb that had a Bluetooth speaker, and I put it in my husband's office and played ghost noises when he was in there. But he said there's no real ghost in my house.
Stacy is such a troll, you guys. Like you have no idea. She's
I do it in real life though, with my like, to the people that I know can take it.
what
That's
did
so
you
funny.
what did you do with the pictures? You changed all the pictures in your sister's house one time?
No, no, no. I did a face swap with my brother-in-law and my new niece, and then I went and bought a picture frame that looked just like their picture frames, and I stuck it on their hutch, and I wrote the date on the back to see how many months it would sit there before they dusted,
You are a
and
troll, huh?
found a terrifying photo of an adult baby head.
Exactly. See? These are the things that she does. In her
That's actually pretty funny. You're mischievous, aren't you, Stacy? But
I cracked myself up.
me
She's fun.
too. Me too. My dog plays with Faye. What do you have a ghost named Faye? I'm gathering from that comment. That's pretty cool. Naomi, you should definitely come on. I know that Shyla said last night that she got felt up by a ghost one time. That was interesting.
Whoa.
Oh, it was on there for a couple months, I think, before they found it. And the only reason they found it wasn't because she was dusting; she was moving her furniture around, and her husband actually found it and was like, they were blaming each other for it.
So Liz says, not really any ghost stories, but I went to see the Whaley House once, and I swear that the chandelier lights were off and then they turned on. Where's the Whaley House? Am I not familiar with that? I can't think of what that is. Hmm. What time will it be? Okay, so it's gonna be on Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I already set up the stream, so you guys can set your reminders. It's in my community tab. If you have trouble finding it, you could click on the link and set the reminder. No matter where you are in the world, if you set the reminder, we'll all meet up at the same time, you know? San Diego, okay. Cool. Yeah. Like I said last night, I'm in Massachusetts, and we have the Lizzie Borden house in Fall River, and I've always kind of wanted to go there, but Whaley House, I'll have to look that up. I'm not familiar with that one. But yeah, Jennifer was here last night, and she was telling us, in case you missed it, that she had a ghost that helped her with laundry. Isn't that nice? Put the laundry in the dryer for her. I was like, yo, where do you get one of those? That sounds like awesome.
I have a real life husband that doesn't remember to do that.
For real. Like helpful ones like that, man, like that's really cool. I mean, you always hear of like terrifying ghost stories, but you never really hear too many like helpful ones. I'm sure they're out there, but pretty cool. But
do you remember like the stories when like every now and then Unsolved Mysteries would do like the ghost story, and it would be like, we had every window in the house opened and a hurricane hit, and when we got home someone had closed them all, and you're like, that ghost was really looking out for y'all.
For real. I know, I love those stories. It is going to be a long life, Shiloh. I hope so. I just hope the people that, you know, say they're going to call in actually call in. But I'm going to have some stories on standby in case, like, you know, people don't call in, because that happens. It's nerve-wracking calling in when you've never spoke on a platform before. I mean, I remember the first time that I clicked on a StreamYard link, I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna mess up my words. Like, I used to think that, and I'm an outgoing person, so, you know, that's why I'm like, you don't have to tell us, you know, who you are, you can just talk. But I think it's pretty cool opportunity, because I can only imagine how many people are out there who have a story, but they've just never told anybody, or they've always wanted to tell it, they just never had like the chance or whatever. I mean, I'm sure there's millions of people, not my platform, but in general, that have cool stories they just keep to themselves. So hopefully people call in. Oh, Stina says, I'm obsessed with the psychic mediums on TikTok. I guess I need to get No, I shouldn't get TikTok. I don't need any more platforms, but I hear all kinds of cool stuff from TikTok.
There's like these two women, I think they're British, like psychic mediums or something. Their show used to be on Netflix, and they would always toast a glass of wine at the end of every episode. But I don't believe in a lot of this stuff, you know that. I'm pretty skeptical. So it was very hilarious watching for me, because she would go in there and have to like take her shoes off to walk around barefoot in people's homes and stuff. And she's like, okay, I'm going to get the ghost out of this house. I don't know. It was hilarious.
Yeah, Snowcat Tish asked if I have ever been to the USS Salem. I've been to Salem, Massachusetts a million times. I've done all kinds of stuff there, but I've never done that, actually. Never done that, but I should. But yeah, Salem's pretty cool. I like going there.
I think you should like go film it next time you go, like around Halloween. That would be pretty cool.
I was thinking that, you know, like, I really was thinking about that. I was thinking that when I was thinking about, because I'm going camping in a couple weeks. I'm going to New Hampshire to stay on the Saco River, and I'm going to like waterfalls and stuff. So I'm going to be live streaming some cool stuff around there. And then I was like, I know I'm definitely going to Salem in October, so that would be fun. You know?
Yeah, I would love to see that.
Little vlogging thing, you know. I need to get a better camera, not only for my computer, but, you know, just I want to get like a GoPro or something to carry around. Yeah, Salem's awesome, man. It really is. It's so, like, just the atmosphere in October around there is just, like, nothing compares. Like, it's so cool. But the more, obviously it couldn't go last year, but I was there, I think, in 2019, and it was packed, like, wall to wall, just people, and I was like, oh, man. And somebody accidentally, oh, boy, this is a funny story. My friend on the bus, we all took a bus there, like, you know how you can get, like, a charter bus, and you all go, that's what we did. So somebody behind me was like, you want some gummy bears? And I was like, yeah, sure, I love gummy bears. Well, guess what? Yeah, they were like the special kind of gummy bears, and I didn't really know until like afterwards. And by the time we got off the bus, your girl AZ was like wicked body stoned, and I was like, yo, what the heck? Like, and then I get off the bus, the streets of Salem are packed. There's people walking around in costumes. I'm like, I can't even right now. Like, what? It like ruined the whole trip for me because I'm not used to that stuff. Like, I'm in recovery. Like, I didn't expect that, you know. But yeah, I was mad hungry. I just wanted to go to Wendy's. That's all I could think about. Where's the Wendy's at?
That's funny. Did you see what Ohio housewife posted? That
No,
was
I didn't.
crazy.
Let me
It
go
said
back
like
up
we
here.
had Thanksgiving as a family, as a whole family. My niece was introduced to a lot of my cousins. She asked about the old people, the ones standing at the door, no one we could see.
Oh my god. How old was your niece? Was she little, or I'm assuming she was little? I mean, it would be really odd if like a 20-something-year-old said that. Hopefully it was a kid. Huh. Yeah, that's a little much. What about those stories you see like kids who talk about their past life, right? Like one kid, he said
Those
he
are
was
creepy.
yeah, one kid said he was a pilot and he told his parents what his name used to be, and they ended up looking it up and they found the person, and he actually ended up looking like him, and like the little boy knew everything about planes and that reincarnation stuff. That's kind of cool too.
And some of them will describe like the most horrific deaths.
Yep.
And you're
That
like,
is
there's no
terrible.
way this little 3-year-old heard this somewhere else. This is terrifying.
That
Right.
is terrifying to me. That's like Twilight Zone terrifying. Oh,
Yep.
she said that the pictures had all kinds of lights all over. We showed pics. Oh, it jumped to my niece. She picked out grandparents and great grandparents. We all cried. Oh my goodness.
Mm.
Oh, wow.
See, I think I never got to see a ghost because I always wanted to so badly that they were like, nope, not for you.
I went on a ghost tour once, and they said that you have to take pictures in groups of 3 because that's when you can, like, in the groups of 3 is when you'll see the orbs of light and stuff like that. And promise you, it was with work. One of my coworkers was like, I got a picture of an orb, I swear. And then some of my other coworkers decided to put a ghost emoji in his picture and just troll him.
Oh
They're
my god,
really
that's so
horrible.
funny. Yo, speaking of that, right? So I went to a cookout, over the weekend or whatever, and I saw a lot of people I haven't seen in a long time. So we took a lot of pictures, right? We took 5 pictures, okay, and in every single picture there is a green orb on my chest, right? It's green, it's glowing, and I'm like, oh, so we're all going through the pictures, and we're like, oh my god, every single picture there's a green orb. I was like, yo, I have like an Irish freaking spirit guide or some shit. Well, what a party bummer, what a party crasher. This dude comes over, he's like, yeah, come back in the kitchen with me. He's like, where was the camera sitting on the timer? So I tell him, we reenact the whole thing, right? He's like, yeah, it's just the LED light on the ceiling. I'm like, thanks for crushing my dreams. I really wanted like this Irish spirit guide, and you kind of ruined it for me.
I was
You
like,
trying to
"This is
say
really
this leprechaun
weird."
that follows me around is not real?
I
No,
know,
I
I was
was
kind
like,
of
oh my gosh,
unhappy.
AZ's the Green Lantern. This is amazing. Holy
Yeah,
cow.
I'll show you guys. It's crazy. There's 5 of them, and there's a green thing on me. Lord Tebow Baggins says, "How come nobody with past lives ever did anything mundane in their lives? I was a hobo in my past life. You never hear that. You're right. It's always something extraordinary, right? I feel like the ones I've heard, anyways.
I took a ghost tour when we went to New Orleans one year, and it was so disappointing because it was literally just the episode of Haunted History that takes place in New Orleans. So I'm like looking at the people that were with me, and I'm like, I can already tell you this story because we're even doing the stories in the same order they filmed the show. Which
New
I guess
Orleans is
the
full of
rest of
that
my
stuff.
friends like weren't like big on watching Haunted History, so they didn't know. But I'm just like, this sucks. I paid $20 for something that's free on TV.
Aw, Genevieve, that's kind of beautiful in like a bittersweet way, right? She said, every time I go to take a video of myself since my father has passed away, I cannot get a clear picture. It's always bright colors such as bright red, bright pink, bright blue. Wow. Wow. It's trying to give you a sunset. That's like such a beautiful but bittersweet thing, you know.
So,
What
I
is
think what would
Oops, sorry.
scare me more than anything in the world would be to see like little kid ghosts, though. I don't know what it is about the little kid ghosts, but the thought of them actually existing terrifies me.
Yeah, me too.
Aw. Tonks Ara says, my dad passed away 16 years ago, but I've had a teddy bear he gave me when I was born. My son saw it in my room and he pointed at it and said, Grandpa Cecil, when he was just starting to talk. I bawled. Wow. Wow. Cecil is definitely a cool name. I like that name. That's crazy though. That's something you'll never forget. Wow. Yikes. All right, guys. Well, thanks for hopping on here with me. I'll probably like the next time I'll be on will probably be, Saturday or whatever. So
I
anybody
can
out
try
there?
to pull my Ouija board out of my mom's
Oh
storage shed
no.
for the stream set.
No Ouija boards. No.
Listen, I don't want to have nightmares.
Nah, no nightmares. No nightmares. All right, anybody out there who's on the fence about it, just know all you have to do is click a link. Then it instructs you to make a name, and you get to choose whether or not you want to be on camera. And then yeah, that's basically all you have to do. If you're on the fence about, feeling like it's more work than it should be, it's really not. I look forward to it, and thank you, Stacy and Kim. Anyone out there who doesn't know, Stacy and Kim has a channel called Righteous Verse, and they cover cult stuff. And I am going to link their channel in my comment section as soon as we hop off here, so you guys can subscribe to their channel, okay? And I'll see you on Saturday. Bye, Stacy. Bye, Kim.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye, chat. See you later, guys. Sweet dreams. Mwahahaha.